lot of things can go wrong in a live performance. That's why people take a lot of preventative measures for it not to happen or infect an entire show. A common habit at performance is to lip sync to compensate for the super high notes and the hard to sing parts when you dance while you sing. But sometimes things still go south, and in cases you get exposed that you're faking it. That's not very nice, especially when people feel like you're messing with them by being so nonchalant with your performance. Welcome back to Rocket Stars, and today we're checking out some lip sync fails of several artists over the years. Before we go rambling about this mighty fine list, why don't you maybe show us some love and like this video? For a bigger metaphorical heart you'll supposedly sending our way, maybe you can also subscribe to our channel. While you're at it, click on the bell button too so you'd know if there'd be something new. It wouldn't hurt really. It's all for the better. We promise. Come on now, be a friend, go you. Now, the countdown. First off, we got a tie here having Whitney Houston sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl 25 and Michael Jackson premiering his hit single Billie Jean at the Motown 25 celebration. If you're wondering, yes, that's the same performance where he decided to premiere his famous moonwalk move. Well, both performances are so on point that for MJ, people still look back at the performance to this day as a marking date in history. While for Whitney, she made the national anthem be a part of a top 10 list just because it was so good. It's here on the list because it's annoyingly flawless, and no one actually bothered to point fingers and give them a hard time for it. Next, we got New Kids on the Block performing their hit song E.T. back in the early 90s.
I can tell you've been watching me. Girl, I've been
Okay, this one is pretty dirty. As lip syncing was used a lot to discredit the talent of artists, New Kids on the Block found themselves in a pretty tight spot. Their associate producer was pinning on them how they only sang on a small fraction of their recordings, and it drove a lot of fans nuts. A fan even got into the entire shindig and powered through with a $75 million defamation lawsuit. To prove skeptics wrong, they did an emergency show on the Arsenio Hall show just to get it back on track. So yeah, that's a mess. Next off is the Red Hot Chili Peppers in the Super Bowl 47 halftime show, in which something pretty much gave away. Hahaha, see the pun right there, viewers? Well, for one, their instruments were not plugged in. Flea, the bassist of the funk rock group, later admitted this online, saying how the showrunners were indeed trying to go for perfect instead of something real. For a band known as Best Seen Live, it was a pretty ironic thing for the fans to learn about. Next off is Beyonce singing the national anthem at the 2013 presidential inauguration. Apparently caught very off guard given that she wasn't given time to rehearse or do a sound check for the performance. From the time it was confirmed, she quickly destabilized the possible scandal by admitting to it and declaring how it was too risky. Her friends from music backed her in the claims, and even the fans understood the entire shenanigan. Next up is Britney Spears in her Las Vegas residency in 2014 for performance of Perfume alongside up-and-coming Sia. Well, it's not the first time we're debunking her, but it's just so ill-calculated of her to do this. The song Perfume required quite a long belt of a note to be delivered by her live, but the problem was it was such a sure lip sync incident that people were suggesting it was Sia singing on the track, as she was credited to have worked on the track. Well, it shouldn't have been a big deal, honestly. It's just that it clearly did mess up her reputation to fans and music lovers alike, especially that she did it in a residency show. Lastly, there's the band Muse singing their song Uprising in 2009 on an Italian TV show. Who knew Matt Bellamy could play us all like this? So upon being told that they're supposed to play fake and do a ton of lip syncing, the boys switched up their instruments in the worst form of mockery. They just toyed with the performance enough for people to realize it was such bullcrap. Us rock fans loved it, of course, yet it brought such dismay to the hosts that it became kind of a disappointing thing to the Italians. It wouldn't be too fun if we just keep on looking at the list that we make. It's too shrouded by random celebrities. But yeah, do know we also do features on one celeb so you can get a bigger dose of fun, specifically on just your favorite. Want to check them out? Click on the thumbnails you see over here. And that's it, folks. That's the list. Now all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell button so you know when something new is up. If you're having so much fun here, make it even more fun by sharing the video and the channel to your friends and family, so you know all of you would be caught up in the wanderings and meanderings of the world. That's it for now. This has been Rocket Stars, signing off.